So our super easy to build transforming A-frame plans, they're available up on relaxshacks.com. Recently, Dustin and I also went to Chattanooga and the Atlanta area and checked out this tentsile.com treehouse tent. Bought one recently too. They're incredible. Video on that on the way, and a video on this place right here. It's a bed and breakfast treehouse style, sleepinatree.co. That's in Chattanooga. Speaking of building, coming up, Tiny House Summer Camp 4, Northern Vermont, September 16th, 17th, and the 18th. Fully hands-on. RelaxShacks.com to sign up. Hey, what's up? I'm Deek from RelaxShacks.com. Just landed in Atlanta. And an hour or so later, we're in Stone Mountain, Georgia with Andrew and Julie Puckett of the House Bus fame. Lots of hand gestures, Chris Farley style. So thank you guys for having us.
I have the hand gestures.
I've seen so much about your bus online. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful photos. So I had to contact you guys to kind of invite myself over.
Really?
That's the creep.
And
it was creepy indeed. But because I'm dying to check this place out and to film, of course, a tour of it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us the backstory here too.
Wow. Okay. So we were living in an apartment in downtown Atlanta, and we, had our rent hiked pretty suddenly. So we decided to look into some alternative living solutions, and we went from tiny houses to something even cheaper, which is school bus conversions. Super cheap, super awesome. You can customize it, and they're mobile. So that's kind of what we did. And this is ours. This is our lovely parking spot. This is our front door. Do you want to go inside?
I would. No, I just want to know first though, how long in the works was this project? How long did it take to convert it from what it was, a vintage Bluebird school bus, into what it is now?
Right. Well, a lot of the conversion had already been done by the guy that we bought the bus from initially.
Okay.
So a lot of the hard part had been knocked out. So when we got it, like the counters had already been installed, shower had already been installed. So a lot of what we were doing were aesthetic tweaks to it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we rebuilt
Finishes too.
the finishes as well. So we rebuilt the bed, we built the couch in there custom.
Finished the flooring.
Yeah, finished the flooring, that wasn't done. Jules' mom made all the curtains and pillows custom.
Cabinetry was all done custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her father was instrumental in getting those put together.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a team effort.
Okay. So you're supposed to take full credit for the bus.
I know you're.
Yeah, I'm only doing that because I'm always
Next
afraid
time,
that guy's
take
gonna be
two.
like,
No, let's check out the inside.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I kind of snuck in there before. You guys were sleeping, so you didn't know.
Oh, great.
awesome. That's so exciting.
No, that's just scary again. Beautiful.
Thanks.
And the dog to boot.
Yeah. This is our dog Starbuck. Named after the Moby Dick character. There's lots of
Not Quick
lore.
Quick?
No.
Not quick. We didn't go. It was top 5.
Definitely.
Yeah. Before we get to that real quick, not that I want to sidetrack here, but a dog in such a small space, how much of a challenge is it?
Not at all. I
Okay.
would say the only challenges that we have with him are the same as we had when we lived in an apartment, which is his nighttime sprawl, which is this, which is great, but that's completely the same because we have the same mattress. So
Okay,
really,
so Macy Miller has, who's pretty well known in the tiny house scene. She has Great Danes, I believe.
she does.
And she manages, I think she has 2. Sorry, Macy, if I'm completely wrong. I'm just making stuff up. She also has iguanas,
She's gonna watch this and be
6-foot
like, "What?"
iguanas.
No.
But she manages just fine. Back onto the tour.
Yeah, great.
Please show us around. This is unbelievable.
Well,
I
thank
have
you.
never been in I've never been in a converted bus before. I've been in
Really?
500 tiny houses, tree houses,
cool.
but never a converted school bus.
I felt really special.
So like a little
It's pretty
schoolgirl
cool.
in me is jumping around.
That's awesome. Don't actually jump around though,
No,
because
no.
everything will come crashing down.
Yeah, all right.
So this is the front space. You saw that when you came in. This is where, obviously we keep our litter box. We have a cat as well. So all of our animal supplies are kept up front, like in that trunk. Also, this is our table up here, which Andrew and my dad built. It is a drop-down table, which is great, because not only does it function as a table and a desk, but also this metal part right here, when we're not storing it like it is right now, it snaps in underneath, and that's where Starbuck's crate is, because he's crate trained, so we wanted to transition him in a way that was comfortable and streamlined, and also something that he was already used to that would help his transition. So
The table itself is very nice in its simplicity, but the fact that it folds down, then, function number 3, it also becomes a crate. That's pretty darn awesome.
it does, and when we're not using it, it helps it feel a lot more open too, because it's not just like there's stuff everywhere, which is great.
Cool.
This is our oven. Obviously, it's like an apartment-sized oven. We have this little extra butcher block piece over it to help sort of expand our prep area.
Oh, okay.
Because, obviously there's not very much here, so we're kind of trying to economize on all the space that we have. We're trying to make the most use out of it. All of our cabinets have these little pull-outs. You can see, yes, I like pink lemonade Pop-Tarts. They're the greatest.
I noticed like about 40 cases of Hot Pockets in the fridge too.
Yeah, don't judge me.
Count chocolate cereal everywhere.
We're on a very specific diet.
And Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It's so close to the truth, it's like kind of scary. And then right here, if you want to show them inside.
Sure.
Oh boy.
So, it's a nice spot. But the couch lifts up as well for additional storage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we have
Papers, games,
yeah.
stuff
And
like
it's
that.
in a pinch like a second sleep space potentially. Or...
Exactly,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
actually our idea behind making it this long.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be comfortable enough for like a full-grown adult to sleep comfortably.
Yeah.
So obviously no one has done it yet.
Right.
We don't know why. No. But hopefully at some point we are planning on going on trips with friends, and that's kind of part of our thought is having a place for them to sleep. Their own little space.
Yeah.
Also have. Let's see.
Well, I was going to point out right here, I noticed when you guys openings, you had the little child latches there for transport, I imagine.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that and also the cat.
He's really smart.
Awesome.
Like,
There it
I
is.
don't know how he figured out how to open doors, like doorknobs, cabinets, stuff like that. He's really freakishly clever.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll meet him in a second. He's in the back right now. So this is our wood-burning stove, which in the wintertime comes in a huge, huge help. It also makes me feel pretty special once you learn how to make your own fire.
Yeah.
Also, I like how it looks. It's nice. This is our shower. So we have a full water and electric hookup here where we're currently
Oh,
parked.
please do.
We have top lights. We love top lights. These are waterproof.
Oh, I was going to
So-
say, I was wondering if they made waterproof ones, apparently.
They do, yeah. And these, obviously get water vapor in them all the time. We've never had a problem with them. They're run off of batteries. So they are really great ways to, we didn't have to hardwire electricity.
Now, in terms of humidity and moisture, how do you deal with that? Or where's the shower drain
Where does
out
it
to?
vent?
Holding tank? Yeah, where's it vent?
It drains out into a hose that goes out to our septic. But in terms
Oh.
of humidity, we have a dehumidifier back here.
Oh, okay.
It's
all
in a
right.
nook. Right now you can't see because we were like, let's hide this. It's huge.
There's certain questions, if I don't ask them, you have to understand, I'll be strung up and stoned in the tiny house world.
Totally understand, but I
Which
definitely...
brings us to the bathroom.
The bathroom. Hello, welcome, bathroom. This is we call it the WC because it's not your full-fledged bathroom. We have a rolling cart for all of our storage. Has everything that we need here. Our toilet is a reservoir system, so the water reservoir is on top. There's a waste reservoir on the bottom. Everything is a closed system, so whenever one is empty, they come apart. The two halves come apart, so we can empty them or fill it, depending on whichever you need.
You're not carrying a sloshing bucket around.
No, because that would be disgusting, and I would never want to do it. But that's my job, so I need to.
I love your tie-dyed shirt. It's not tie. No.
Yeah. Ooh, don't come too close. But yeah. So that's that. It's super, super. I guess
That's a cozy little
off-grid.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, this bus, how long is this bus? 24 feet or what? Approximately how? Or
30 feet long.
30 feet.
30
Okay.
feet.
I was gonna say, I mean, still pretty darn small. You go in a lot of tiny houses, some of them which are comparable in length, and the bathrooms sometimes are half of this.
Right.
So this isn't like very claustrophobic and gnomish.
That's true, and it feels nice and spacious. I mean, I know this sounds awkward, but I feel like if I was sitting down and my knees were banging against something, it would not be the kind of space that would be sustainable for
It's
a
like
really
an
long
Alcatraz,
Yeah.
John.
time. Right. It feels more
It
like
is
a
a-
punishment,
yeah,
less
yeah.
like a choice.
Go to your corner.
Yeah.
While you're at it, poop.
Don't make me poop in that hole again.
Yeah.
So this is our closet. Again, we have top lights. I think my top light is broken, but Andrew's top light still works right now. No, it doesn't.
I think it.
Does it?
Oh, you just fall off?
Yeah.
totally
And this is
works.
like a flashlight, though.
Yeah.
So this is our awesome, handy closet. It's both, these spaces are built over the wheel wells. So since there's already sort of a structure built up, we decided to, keep utilizing it for something cool. This has all of our clothing, all of our fold-up clothes have these little hanging mechanisms we got from the IKEA. We also have, small little cubby spaces for our small things. Andrew's work stuff goes here, but I mean, it really is, I think, important to have a designated space for everything, especially when you're naturally
And it's a good
messy.
size. I mean, it's about 2 deep, 4 across, maybe.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah,
And there's
and
actually another
Almost
back
5
layer.
feet tall. Oh, okay.
There's another layer of storage back behind
Oh,
there. So
all right. Yeah, that's quite a wardrobe.
it fits all of our stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me slink out of the way here.
Yeah.
I got to ask, too. It's Georgia. Dustin on the camera, got off the plane. If you could see the close-up, I'm like, it's like that last scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's warm down in Georgia. How do you guys,
contend with insulation versus not having any heat?
You
It
have
never
to
gets
have
that cold here.
insulation.
Yeah.
It does get a little cool just because the bus is sort of a conductor for extreme temperatures.
Yeah.
The more insulation, the better. I mean,
Oh, of course.
if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing this from the ground up, the reason why we didn't is because we only had 4 months to
No, I understand.
finish everything. So, but we would recommend spray insulation, rigid insulation, basically just everything and anything, especially if you're moving down south.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
You need more down here, I think, rather to contend with the heat. But we do have a window unit.
Yeah.
Our dehumidifier really does help because the humidity is what makes it feel so oppressively
yeah.
hot. And then we're working on getting another mobile AC unit for the front.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah, we'll let you know how that goes.
I just had a burger for lunch or a chicken sandwich, and the dog I'm petting. It's like completely like attacking my hand.
Yeah.
Like,
He's also like, hello, new friend.
Now, oh, there's the cat. Okay.
Yeah, that's Mr. Butters. This is our cat. He doesn't care about anything. He's very much like, hey, this is my space, and I'm letting you be in it.
But I love the bookshelves here because a lot of people, like when they're downsizing, I see like, oh, I'm so distraught, I'm going to have to get rid of all my books. But clearly, that's not the case. You have like 200 books here.
Definitely. And, that's kind of your choice. I think a lot of people choose to be like, well, I'm going to convert to Kindle. And that's a choice you can do. That's fine. But for me, I really enjoy the act of taking a book to a place, opening it. I like the visceral feel and the smell of the paper. It's kind of like I don't know. It has...
I'm a dinosaur with books. I don't like the Kindles, any of that. And they make complete sense.
Yeah.
I want a book I can hold. I love the musty smell of books.
I do.
And I don't know, but it's
a nostalgia kind of thing, And we don't buy any of our books new. We only buy them from, like, Goodwills or secondhand stores. So it's not like we're propagating things that aren't green.
And some of those aren't available on Kindle. So to get some of those old, obscure titles...
Thank you.
This could be a whole discussion right here.
This guy knows what's up.
Because I don't know many people who think like this. So it's
Like,
good to
just
see
gonna be like
you,
a
Georgian
comment
folk,
war.
are keeping it old school.
We're very old school.
Nice.
I mean, we're old school bus. That's really like
there
our
you
new
go.
name.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of...
Yeah, so there's 2 more cool things about this space. I mean, I think they're cool. So we have like our TV. We like watching movies, so we weren't about to give up our TV. So we have like an arm. This extends out, and it can tilt up and down, just depending on wherever we're laying. This is pretty much where we hang out when we're just hanging out. Sorry, but will you get off for just a second, bud? Thanks, dude.
Very obedient dog.
Lift this up.
Look at that.
As you can see, the cat is fine. He doesn't like roll off or anything. And this is where the bulk of our storage is all under here. We have 2 guitars. All of our like laundry gets stored under here whenever it's dirty, or a dirty laundry hamper is there. Papers. What else, Andrew? Other stuff?
Yeah, just general storage.
Just stuff that we have.
Like seasonal clothes. That
There's a
kind of
little
thing.
built-in handle.
Yeah.
So you don't destroy your fingers.
Right, and it's on a hydraulic system, so it's not as heavy as it looks. And we also have like a
okay.
safety latch for whenever it's up, so that we're not just like risking our lives every time.
Yeah. I love how the cat just goes with it and rides the
Yeah,
bed.
he just hangs out.
Whatever.
Just hangs out there.
So you guys are musicians. We were talking about that. Do you have a site for that? Right.
We do. Right now we have a site called, for our old band. And when we lived in Chicago, we started a band called The Pucketts. So if you go to the-puckets.com. But we're starting a new project called Rabbit Heart, which will incorporate more musicians and a different kind of sound. So
That was the Slayer tribute you were telling me about, right?
Yes.
definitely, yes.
I love how he's deadpan. He's like, yes.
It's death metal with like a positive message.
Yes. Blast beats and positivity.
Right, yeah. Really
All right.
life affirming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Your site for what you're doing here, you have a Facebook page.
We do. And if you go to our site, it's houseb.us. So it's like
.us.
house bus with a period right after the B.
It'll be on the screen.
Yeah.
Somewhere like...
Check out that screen. Check it out. Yeah, but it's exciting. We're going to Colorado for the Tiny House Jamboree really soon.
We'll see you there.
I know.
We're going to be out there as well.
Oh, sweet.
That'll be very cool. I went last year and it was fantastic. Darren, just to get a plug in there for you. No, it was really a fun time, and it'll probably be far bigger this year. So,
I'm really excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward
We
to
didn't
it.
get to go last year, but
It'll
we
be
didn't own a
epic.
tiny house.
No.
Yeah.
anything you want to add, Andrew? You're the quiet one. in the
No,
back
no,
there.
I think she's crushing the tour.
Yeah, she is.
Really,
fabulous.
so nice.
Well, thank you guys. Once
thank you.
again,
Thank you.
houseb.us. The US is always the tricky part.
It is.
And,
yeah. You just have to remember the word house bus.
Yeah,
though.
it's like House BS.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. There you go.
Dustin
Yeah.
rocking the camera.
Yeah, thanks, Dustin. Did a good job.
How are you not sweating, Dustin?
I'm sorry.
Look at me. I'm looking at it.
Women of ill
You just look
repute
like
church.
you're like,
Don't look at me.
those are very-